Come back to another video wherever you are. Special greetings to you, and don't forget, if today is your first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit on the notification bell whenever we drop video. You can also get it and watch, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, kraka_momo. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the latest lockdown update of Italy and also France travel ban of the non-EU countries has been taken to effect. So guys, without wasting my time, let's do this thing together. Yeah guys, as I said before, we are going to be looking at the latest lockdown update of Italy. Italy has changed. Almost all of Italy has changed to yellow zone, and then it's just like some few regions that are not able to get into the yellow zone. They are still in the orange zone, and we have regions which are in the yellow zone. We have regions like the Abruzzo, we have the Basilicata, we have the Campania, we have Calabria, we have Emilia Romagna, we have Venezia Giulia, we have Lazio, we have Liguria, we have Lombardia, we have Marche, we have Molise, we have Piemonte, we have Toscana, we have Trento, we have Valle d'Aosta and Veneto. These are the regions that are found in the yellow zone, and the orange zone regions are the Bolzano, the Puglia, the Sardinia, Sicilia and Umbria. So these are the regions that are still in the orange zone. And now if you are in the yellow zone, you can travel from a region to another region, and bars and restaurants are open. They can open from morning till evening 6 o'clock, and the nose mask still remains obligatory. And also, if you do not obey the rules and the regulations, like the curfew, which is the Obiarankoda from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning, that means 10 in the night till 5 a.m. you cannot be roaming about. So take note of that. These restrictions are still going to be functioning, just that the limit of some movements are going to be allowed. Before, you were not able to move from region to another region, but I think for now you can move from region to another region so far as you are in the yellow zone. And then if you are in the yellow zone, and then if you are in the yellow zone, it doesn't guarantee you that the COVID or the pandemic is finished, or you can do whatever you want. If you are not obeying the restrictions, they are still going to give you the multa, the public gathering and all kind of things. Because since we entered this yellow zone, I was supposed to report this video like yesterday, but you know, because of time and some this thing, and then questions are coming, and I need to do video about this thing so that we will all know that a lot of regions are in the yellow zone, and the rest, which are the small regions, are also still in the orange zone. They are also trying to come to the yellow zone. And as I said before, the yellow zone doesn't mean that the COVID is not there, we are free. No, the restrictions are there. The curfew, which is 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Bars and restaurants are open from morning till 6 p.m. in the evening. So guys, let's go and watch the video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update, so stay tuned.
Zona gialla non significa scampato pericolo. È il ministro della salute a invitare tutti a tenere alta la guardia. Serve ancora la massima prudenza, dice Speranza, se non vogliamo tornare indietro. Una ammonizione che arriva dopo una giornata di assembramenti. A Roma centinaia di giovani si sono ritrovati così in Piazza del Popolo. Poco più tardi, poco lontano, un'altra rissa, come già accaduto nel dicembre scorso. 5 minorenni identificati, nessun ferito, gli altri allontanati da polizia e carabinieri, mentre altrove ha prevalso la musica. Come anche a Bologna, Firenze e Napoli, dove dalle strade del centro la fiumana di gente è sfociata sul lungomare.
E poi si lamentano se ci chiudono.
Tutti incuranti di distanziamento, mascherine e coprifuoco, ancora in vigore dalle 22, così come il divieto di spostamento tra regioni, anche ora che l'Italia da domani sarà così, prevalentemente in giallo.
Penso che sia una cosa buona, perché comunque i negozi devono lavorare.
Io sono contenta perché almeno ci possiamo pure sedere a un bar a prendere un caffè, voglio dire, anziché stare così in piedi. Penso che sia giusto.
Riaprono i musei e i ristoranti e i bar rialzano le serrande fino alle 18, ovunque tranne che in queste 5 regioni, ancora in arancione. La Sardegna ha chiesto al TAR di sospendere l'ordinanza, ma il Tribunale ha richiesto entro domani dei documenti integrativi prima di pronunciarsi.
I hope you have seen the video. So that is the latest lockdown update of Italy. And now let's move on to the next story. France travel bans on non-EU countries has been taken into effect. But looking at this France travel ban, it has been like the first ever travel ban that France has imposed, because looking at all the countries or all the EU countries where they are putting travel bans, it's like the one France is putting now is very strong in such a way that even if you are coming into France, or even if you are living in France, from France to another country, you need to show some certificate. It doesn't only your COVID-19 or your negative certificate doesn't allow you to travel from, or to travel outside the country, or to even travel inside the country. Now in France, if you are entering in France, maybe you enter with your COVID-19 test that you did in your, where you took the flight. Maybe you were coming from Nigeria, so you did your COVID-19 test in Nigeria and it was negative. So if you enter France now, they are going to collect your certificate which you did and it resulted in negative, and they are going to isolate you for 7 days. So your COVID-19 test that you brought doesn't leave you, or it doesn't guarantee you to go just like that. They have to quarantine you for at least 7 days before they can leave you to go where you want to go. And it's not easy. And also, if you are also traveling from France, you need to show some certificates, because they said there is one guy who was going to Senegal and he needs to present some certificate. So that is how the travel ban on France is being taken to effective. It's very, very tough, because that is the first restriction that I have seen, which is very tough like this, because entering you need to show certificate, and going out you need to show a reasonable certificate before you can go, and securities are also tight over there. But let's watch the first video. When we are back, we will give you the remaining updates, so stay tuned.
Passengers coming in from countries outside the European Union were only allowed to enter France if they came with a negative COVID test and then isolated for 7 days. But now the French government is clamping down on border controls. Travellers from outside the bloc will only be allowed in if they have a compelling reason, like the death of a loved one. French people wanting to leave the continent will also have to do the same. Authorities say they are making no exceptions.
On ne nous a pas du tout demandé d'être clément. On applique cette nouvelle réglementation qui s'applique à 0 heure, comme elle doit s'appliquer. Tout le monde a quand même été mis, en tout cas en France, relativement bien au courant depuis 2 jours. C'est sur le site en plus de l'aéroport de Paris et des compagnies.
French authorities have also placed limits on European travellers wanting to come to France. They will need to provide a negative test. Only truck drivers can come and go without one. But it doesn't seem like everyone got the memo.
You have a PCR? COVID?
No.
No, it's not possible. It's not possible, mister.
Okay.
Okay? Around here and here. Okay?
The government is keen to avoid a third lockdown, despite the spread of the contagious and deadlier British variant circulating on French soil. Authorities say the situation in the country is not at a critical stage. There are currently 3,100 people in intensive care, a number that is still lower than the rate during spring and autumn last year. A 6 p.m. curfew is still in place across France, and all shopping centres have been forced to close their doors. The government say they will increase police checks on the public by 30%.
I hope you have seen the video, and now let's move on directly to the airport. Now, if you reach at the airport and maybe you are traveling to another country, like you are traveling to the non-EU countries or none of the European countries, maybe you are going to Gambia, you need to show your COVID-19 negative test certificate, and also you need to also show the certificate, or you need to present document, the main reason why you are traveling out of France. Because that is why I say that is the first restriction, the tough restriction, because they are not protecting only their country, but they are protecting the country you are even traveling to. Because maybe if you have the COVID-19 later and you are coming, they will know where you carry it from. Because they said there was one Senegal guy who was traveling to Senegal. He needs to present some document because his father was sick, and now the doctor in Senegal need to do some reports and send to this guy, so that this guy will show to France before he will be able to move from France. So you cannot just come with your COVID-19 test that I am going to my country, maybe my mother is sick, my brother is sick. No, the doctor who is in charge in that country that you are going, treating your siblings or your parent, he needs to present some documents so that you can show to them that this is what I am going to do, so that they will allow you to go. So that's why I am saying that it's very tough. It's not that it's going to protect only their country, but it's going to also protect the country that you are going. So I think it's very tough traveling ban that France has imposed. So guys, let's watch that video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update, so stay tuned.
I'm at the departures level of Charles de Gaulle Airport, just outside Paris, and there are plenty of people here hoping to board a plane later today. I spoke to a man who's hoping to head to Senegal. His father is seriously ill. He does have a doctor's note from a doctor in Senegal saying that his father is in hospital, so he hopes that will be enough to allow him to travel. I also spoke to a man whose sister in Istanbul in Turkey is in hospital too, but he was not allowed to board a plane because he didn't have a doctor's note from Turkey saying that his sister was in hospital. Of course, he's now hurriedly trying to get that piece of documentation. I also spoke to a Canadian woman who simply wants to head home. She doesn't think that'll be a problem because she has done the paperwork from the Canadian side, and of course she also had her negative PCR test with her. What's clear today is that it's not enough just to have a plane ticket in order to travel, and it's not actually enough to have the negative PCR test either. Passengers here need to have documentation that proves that they have a compelling reason to travel and leave France today if they want to be able to get on a plane.
Guys, I hope you have seen the video. So that is the France travel ban on the non-EU countries, and also the curfew in France still remains 6 p.m. After 6 p.m. you cannot be roaming about on the streets of France. And this is the update I have for you today. Let me know what you think about this France travel ban. Till we meet again in the next video, the name still remains Official Cracker on YouTube and Cracker_Momo on Instagram. Guys, please go to the Instagram page and show me love over there. Till we meet again in the next video, stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.